Good morning. Good morning. How are you this Monday? This is Janice Parks, J Parks Consultant, Executive Life Coach, Empowerment Speaker, and Author. How are you today? Hope you had a great weekend. I'm popping out to do this video. I put some posts out on my social media platforms: Instagram, Facebook, LinkedIn, Twitter. And today's post was Listen Up Monday. And the post was concerning effective listening. So I wanted to pop out just for a few moments and talk about why I put that post out. First of all, let me give you a little bit of background. I worked in medicine for 35 years. From the ground up, from working as a CNA, being certified in that for many years. Went back to college, got a degree in applied science, specialized in X-ray technology, cross-certified, and specialized in cardiovascular therapeutics, where I worked in cardiology. I worked in just about every area of medicine, to be honest, over over that 35 years. However, cardiology was something that I was very interested in, excuse me, and actually thrived in. Did that for many years. I've been away from that for some time now. However, I also worked in clinical research, and I did executive sales up and down the East Coast, and done some things. Learned a lot of things about people. Learned how to communicate. Pardon me. Learned how to communicate, how to talk to people, how to hopefully relate to people on all levels and in all genres of life. So I've had my business since 2009. During that time that I was cultivating my gifts and talents, I also got certified in several areas. Went to Dartmouth. They have an accelerated class for minority businesses where you can go to campus, stay on campus for, I believe it was 7 days or 5 days or something like that. A highly accelerated class that would normally take you much longer. They squeezed it in about 6 days. Up at 6 a.m. and you weren't done until 6 p.m. in the evening. And so you walked away with a very useful certification in business management and how to operate in a business and also help others manage possibly in their businesses. So I did that, and I also certified in business ethics from the University of New Mexico. Had to stop and think. They have a school of ethics, business ethics there, and certified from there. And I did several other things to help me better myself in the areas in which I wanted to serve other people in my business enterprise. So I'm out here this morning just to kind of talk about, why effective listening is much more important than talking on many different levels. So as I put my business consulting hat and also my coaching hat on, I would tell you that just listening on a basic level is so, so important. And one reason why consultants and also business coaches should dedicate themselves to being able to listen better and more effectively is that you learn a lot. You learn quite a bit by just listening, taking notes. And if you're doing consulting, or if you're, and I'm just kind of here in my home office, so The background is just real casual. So if you're doing some consulting or doing some one-on-one coaching with folks, it's so important to do an assessment prior to really starting to work together to put forth an effective plan and process and protocol to accomplish whatever it is that that individual or that company or that group is trying to accomplish. You need to be able to hear things and listen between the lines. And I'm going to say that again, you need to hear things that are said in between the lines, because a lot of times when we listen to people, we don't always do effective listening. And effective listening is that you're listening for things that an individual might be saying or a group might be saying that will help you better understand why they're trying to get to a particular goal, and not just on a superficial level. Okay? And for those of you who have children, small, medium, or large, I've learned over the years that to listen is something that, because sometimes people are talking, and if you're not real in tune with listening, you'll miss something very important. So, and all of you know that when you have small children, it's really good to get down at their level. So if you've got a toddler, experts tell you to get down at their level where they are and talk to them, not talk to them while you're standing, above them. Get down to their level. So I would say that would be something that you could also use across all different genres, at all different levels. Get to wherever their level is and listen at that level. And if your goal is to take them higher, you need to be able to work up to that. So effective listening is listening, first of all, with a purpose. Second of all, listening to hear. And third, listening to be able to help facilitate the goal at hand. So, number one, effective listening, listen with a purpose. Number two, listen with a goal in mind. Number three, listen in order to facilitate helping getting to that goal. So I'm just popping out today to kind of back up my post. Effective listening is more important than talking, because a lot of times we talk too much instead of listening. And so I just kind of wanted to give a clarification on what that means, effective listening. And hopefully I can come back out and maybe do a class on effective listening for those of you who have questions or want me to listen to some of the goals that you may have and give an assessment of those. So listen, it's Monday. Have an awesome Monday. I hope you have gained some incentive by this pop out on effective listening. And remember, effective listening is much more important than talking. Have a great day.